Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Nagi, Ayurveda and Medicine Doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. So today in this video I am going to talk about what are the most common causes which we usually ignore for frequent peeing. Many times people ask me they feel pressure on their bladder and very frequently they need to go to evacuate bladder or for peeing. So even if they have gone to shopping mall or when they are traveling, they have to pee in every hour or every 2 hours, and sometimes it becomes extremely disturbing for other people. So they frequently ask like, is it some kind of disease or is it some kind of symptom? So I thought today I will make video about all the most common causes which cause frequent peeing or frequent urination, so that people will get relaxed and they will be self-evaluate themselves like whether this problem is some kind of disease or it is just a journal thing. Because sometimes this happens, even we ignore certain symptoms and then later they take a size of big symptom and eventually disease get in our body and we just suddenly shocked like what happened. But if we pay attention to these small little things which we mostly ignore, then I think we can avoid most of the diseases which happens to us just with little awareness and little knowledge. So let's try to see what are the conditions that are mentioned in Ayurveda or in general knowledge, general medical knowledge. So first and foremost reason from health perspective, if somebody has very frequently, if somebody is very frequently going for peeing, one of the very important reason is there is high sugar level in your blood. When I am saying high sugar level, I am not saying necessarily it is diabetes, because as you know in diabetes there is a problem of like frequency of urination or frequency of peeing get increased and people rush to bathroom again and again, and many times even they are not aware of like they are diabetic. Whenever we have excess of sugar in our blood levels, so there is natural intelligence and natural tendency of the body that it want to put this sugar out of the body. So what is the way that body can put the sugar out of the body is peeing. So if somebody is feeling this symptom like again and again he is going for peeing, so one thing as a precautionary checkup, I would like to suggest please check for fasting blood sugar and random blood sugar, and this you can do in any laboratories. And when I am saying fasting blood sugar, that means you need to give your blood sample empty stomach, because in many cases it has been seen this frequent urination is also a pre-diabetic stage. Pre-diabetic stage is that stage in which a person don't have diabetes. That means he need not to take any medicine for diabetes, but he has to do lifestyle modification like actively walking for 2 kilometers, having a diet in a specific time, having specific fruits, cut down the sugars, cut down all the artificial sugars from your daily day-to-day diet, and much more things. But I am not saying everybody who is going to frequent urination he will have pre-diabetic stage, it is not necessarily. But if you are facing this problem and your sugar intake is too much, and if you are suffering this problem, then that means it is a high time that you cut down the sugar from your diet, and your frequently going to peeing will be reduced and you will feel and you will come over this problem naturally. But this advice I again would like to repeat, if somebody has very frequent urination, it is very important that you check for fasting blood sugar level. It is a very cheap test, it does not cost much, but it is just a precautionary measure that you can take. Once in 6 months if it is happening, it would be good to check blood sugar levels. Next thing, when this frequent urination happens, that is when there is some kind of infection or inflammation in your bladder. When I say bladder, bladder is a kind of pouch in which urine comes from kidneys. You know, there are kidneys, from kidneys to pipes comes, there is a bladder kind of structure. In this bladder, urine gets stored, but if this bladder has some kind of inflammation or some kind of infection, then what is happening, little bit urine if it comes in it, it irritates the walls of this bladder, this is called bladder, and if little bit irritation in the walls of bladder happens, then it gives signal you know, to your system, that to your brain, like okay, you have a urge to urinate, you want to go for peeing. This condition mostly in our medical thing we call it cystitis, that is not important. If you are feeling this kind of symptom and if you are feeling burning micturition, that means when urine come out and you feel some kind of burning sensation, so I would like to suggest please consult doctor. This is not something very dangerous situation, it is not at all dangerous situation, it is just sometimes infection happens, especially for to women it happens very commonly, and if this infection is happening, there are enough medicines to come over this infection. But if you have this symptom, don't go for self medication. In place of self medication, you can do only this much, like you enhance the intake of water and consult doctor, because it is very important, like this infection is happening because of which bacteria. Like there are various kind of bacteria, as you know, gram positive, gram negative and much more. So people go for urine analysis and accordingly you will get your medicine. But in these cases you must go to doctor and take proper medicine. Don't just linger on this thing, because you will ignore it, you will suffer it, which can be easily cured just by proper medicine. What is one another very important symptom in, especially if there is some kind of infection in bladder, whenever you get rid of this peeing, like whenever your peeing will finish, you will feel extreme relief. If this kind of symptom you are feeling, most likely you have some kind of infection, either it can be UTI, it can be cystitis. So no need to worry about it, these are very mild infections, very day-to-day infections. But regarding this, you need to go and visit your doctor or urinologist, so that you will take proper medicine and you need not to live with this symptom. This is the whole purpose of telling the symptom to you, though it is a very medical thing, but it is a very common thing also which people ignore. Like many times I met some women, they say like, we feel some kind of burning sensation, we feel this kind of problem, and they are just living with it, because this burning sensation is not too much, it is little, like tolerable. So people just ignore it. So I don't want that you will ignore it. I suggest you go to the doctor and take proper medication for it, and it is totally curable, so no need to worry about it. Another thing in which these kind excessive urination happen, if you are on diuretic. Diuretic means those things, those medicines which cause urination, especially there are various kind of diseases in which doctors prescribe diuretics. You must be thinking like, oh, so she is a Ayurveda doctor and she is not criticizing allopathy or Western medicine. Actually, I don't criticize any pathy, whether it's Ayurveda, yoga, acupuncture, Siddha, anything, because I believe every pathy has its own importance, and we try to take good things from each pathy. Every pathy has certain limitations and certain benefits. So we can't say like this pathy is bad and this pathy is good, because everything is mixed up, everything is so vast, like it is impossible for one person to grab knowledge from only one pathy. So it's better you just take all the good things from all the pathys and make your health better. So now let's focus on Ayurveda thing. Now after these two conditions where it is needed the medical attention, Other than this, there is another thing. Whenever we are in anxiety or unconscious stress levels, that also cause frequent urination, and it happens especially to small children. Like when they are very scared for some reasons or they get scared, they usually do peeing on the bed, or they just get scared and they pee. So sometimes children go through a lot of stress, pressure, anxiety. If your child is also peeing in the bed, make sure like he should not have any kind of pressure or fear from the school, from the family, or from his friends, like something he's scared of. That's why this is very commonly happen. That's why this happens very commonly. So it is very, very important. Don't ignore this. Just pay attention. Like if there is some reason like this, try to remove it. Regarding children, one more thing I would like to suggest, though all mothers know this very well, but sometimes because of pressure of our work and all these things, we forget these things. Like whenever somebody is scared, when somebody is in mental pain, whenever somebody is going through difficult thing, this is not the time like you trash them, you just be harsh on them. No, this is the time that you hug them, you just love them, you tell them like somebody is there with you. And you, even if you are fallen, somebody is there to hold your hand and he will not let you fall. Because for you it just takes 2 minutes to say these things, but to the person to whom you are saying these things, it means a lot. It means a lot to them. So please always be kind and gentle in these situations. Don't be harsh or speak in such a way that other person gets scared. And then especially if somebody has this tendency to speak loud or scare some child, that mostly children these days having psychology problems because of this reason, because we are not paying attention how we are speaking, and children get scared unknowingly, and then they pee at night in the bed. So it's very, very important that we pay some attention to do yoga, meditation, improving our verbal speech, so that nobody get terrified around you and everybody will express happiness and joy. So regarding this, if somebody wants to do yoga, there is inner engineering that is taught by Sadhguru, there is Sudarshan Kriya, that is taught by Art of Living. There is many other kind of yoga which people are doing and learning from very authentic sources. So even very good talks from Sister Shivani is there. So there are various kind of things from where you can learn good knowledge, and just try to transform let's try to transform ourselves so that nobody gets scared of us, and these anxiety problems will go forever, especially for children. It's also been seen like whenever a woman goes through menopause, this frequency of having urination enhanced. Mostly it happens when they have weak pelvic muscles, or even in pregnancy there is increase in the frequency of urination, which is totally natural. For that you need not to take any medicine, because this is because of pressure on the perineal muscles. Because of the pressure of perineal muscles or the lower part of your stomach. So it is totally normal. Regarding that, no need to get worried, no need to take any medicine, but yes, you need to have good fluid intake, so that even these things are happening, all the toxins and everything will go out of your body naturally. Regarding that, what you can do, you can enhance the foods in your diet, have your food on time in the morning, don't take your dinner very late at night, make sure like you do proper meditation, yoga, so that these mental pressures don't be the cause of peeing very frequently, and don't be the cause of your fear. In addition to that, there are certain kinds of yoga practices are available to make your pelvic floor strong. Pelvis, everybody knows, like lower perineum or lower part of the body. So there are various kind of exercises. Those who like exercises, they can do exercises to make your pelvic muscles stronger, so that they can hold your bladder very properly, and this problem of frequent peeing does not happen. In addition to that, you can also have yoga practices which will make your pelvic floor excessively strong. That's why in India, whenever we sit on the ground, we sit in a cross-legged posture in a specific way. So that's all for today's video. I hope you will like this video regarding this. If you like to have more information, there are more videos regarding lifestyle, health, fruits. You can have, there are links below, you can click on these links and you can figure out the information from there, and or you can subscribe our channel so that you have all the videos at one place and you can choose according to your topic. Also, those of you who are watching me for the first time, there is a bell icon, there is a subscription button. You can click the subscription button and you can hit the bell icon so that you stay in tune with our upcoming videos. Also, there is a join button near subscription button. All of you who would like to join us, who would like to support us, you can click this join button and you can support us. And if you have any question, please write down in your comment section. I will try to answer your questions in the best possible way. So with this note, I would like to say stay healthy, stay blessed, take care, and don't forget to share this information with your friends and family and whoever is in need. Bye. Take